you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you're not quite sure what your expenses are going to be to run that channel, well, in today's video, I am going to share with you the 7 expenses that I spend on my YouTube channel. You don't necessarily have to spend a lot to run a successful YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Darlene and this is Darlene's Retired Life. And on this channel, I discuss things about retirement and about myself as a YouTube content creator in case you are thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, or maybe you already have one. We can grow our channel together. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I am going to write 7 expenses for YouTube channel. My 7 expenses for a YouTube channel. All right, and the very first one that I consider the most important is editing software. If you want to have professional videos, there are going to be some things that you are going to want to edit out of your videos. You may want to keep them just as natural and authentic as possible, like I do. But you're going to want to edit out some of those ands and ums and long spaces where you might end up being thinking about what you're going to say next. Okay, so I think that an editing software is extremely important. Then as you go and you want to get a little bit more professional in editing your videos by adding B-roll and using what they call assets like the subscribe and comment, little pictures of the subscribe with the thumbs up and the bell that I use in my videos, the comment below, a little picture. If you're going to add audio to your videos like I do with my crochet tutorials, if you want to add some B-roll that you didn't film yourself, that helps keep people more engaged in your videos, which is what you want. You want them to watch as much as your video as possible. So helping them to become a little bit more engaged in your video by using B-roll is recommended. And you might want to add some text overlay. All of these are called assets in editing software. I myself, there's so many different editing softwares that you can use out there. I mean, there's CapCut, and there is what I use for Wondershare Filmora. There's iMovie. There are so many different ones out there that I can't even think of all of them right now. But I personally use Wondershare Filmora editing. So I'm going to write down, this is number 1, and it is Filmora editing software. Now, some of these things I pay for annually, but I break them down and budget for them monthly. Okay, so this one I do pay for annually. It's $69.99 a month annually, so I budget $5.85 a month. This is monthly. Okay. Number 2 is the assets that I was talking about. So Filmora editing assets. This is a little bit more expensive. I end up paying quarterly, which is $49.99 every 3 months. That comes up to $16.65 a month. Number 3, Canva graphic designs. That's what I use. And there again is, different graphic design software that you can use out there. I'm not familiar with them because I have never used anything other than Canva. Canva seems to be the #1 graphic design software that people use for their social media content. Okay, so it's not only good for just creating thumbnails. You can create logos, flyers, banners. So you can edit your videos. So you can do it all. You can do your title and thumbnail, do your editing, all in this Canva software. You can use it for free, but there's so many things that you can't do unless you have the Canva Pro. And it's very, very affordable. It's only $14.99 a month for Canva graphic design software. And that's for the Pro version. It's $14.99. And trust me, you're going to want the Pro version. Okay. Number 4, vidIQ. You may hear an awful lot about vidIQ when you're watching different videos about starting a YouTube channel, because this software is really, really helpful. It definitely helps you let you know when your video is really thriving. And then it lets you know what videos that are like yours that are thriving, so that you can get some ideas from that particular video on how to make yours better. It tells you what is trending right now in your niche, so you might want to consider filming some videos that are like the ones that are trending right now. But what I like the most that they help with is when you are uploading your completed video, it's been edited and it's all ready to go on YouTube. When you're uploading it on YouTube, now vidIQ is suggesting, it goes through and it scans through your video and finds out what it's about, gets some information. This is the wondrous world of AI now. And it will suggest a title name. And then it will suggest what to write in the description box that will best describe what your video is about. And then as you go down further, it will suggest certain tags that you can put in that people might be searching for. It is a wonderful program for you to consider using in your YouTube business. And for vidIQ, I spend $24.99 a month just for the basic. Okay. They definitely have other ones that are much more expensive, but this one is, it's called Boost Monthly for small channels. So that's the one that I use. Okay, so number 5 is iCloud storage. We all need enough iCloud storage because you need to store your videos that you film. You need to store any pictures that you take for thumbnails. You need to store any pictures that you take for B-roll or any video footage that you are going to use for B-roll. You definitely need to make sure that you have enough iCloud storage, because there may come a time that you want to batch create videos. You might want to make 5 or 6 videos at one time, and you end up having all of these files now of photos and video footage that you need to store until you have the time to edit them and get them uploaded to YouTube. So I have 2 terabytes of iCloud storage, and I pay $10.99 a month. That's all. That's not very expensive. And you might be saying, yeah, but all of this adds up, Darlene. Yeah, but wait until you see what it adds up to. It is so worth it for a YouTube business, and it's not enough to break the bank. Okay, so number 6. This one, people might end up saying is a waste of time. This is Microsoft Office 365. And, you know, it includes Word, Excel, spreadsheet, PowerPoint, all in this one software. Why not go over to Google? They have spreadsheets and Google Docs. Okay, you can do your documents, you can do your spreadsheets and your Excel, and it's free. Yes, that's all well and fine, but I don't know. I've always used Microsoft, and at this point, that's what I use. So, and I do use Google Docs sometimes for other things, but I just find it to be more convenient, I guess you could say, and it's my preference. You can do whatever your preference is, but this is one of my 7 expenses, and monthly that costs me $10.54 a month. It's not a lot. And then last but not least is number 7, and you may not consider this a YouTube business expense. This might just be a general expense if you have a computer to keep your computer safe. And that is internet security. I use AVG, internet security. And this is going to keep me safe from any viruses or malware that might be out there that could infect my computer. And you do not want those things to strike your computer, especially if you have files for your YouTube business. And, you know, that also, you know, makes me think of telling you that you need some extra external hard drives to back up your files in case something happens to your computer. Because I have 3. I have one external hard drive for my crochet channel, I have one for this channel, and then I have one large one that combines the both. But that's for an altogether different video in what you should have for equipment to run your YouTube business. And I'll be doing that video right soon. But for now, I am going to include that internet security to keep my YouTube business safe. I also pay for that one annually, which is $59.99 a year, but breaking that down is only $14.15 a month. So if you add up all of these monthly subscriptions that I have for these expenses, it comes up to $88.16. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and add your internet service, because you need internet to be able to have a YouTube business, you just have to have internet service, a Wi-Fi service. So I am going to just add that in as an extra expense. So internet service. And I pay $55 a month. So that would come up to a total of $143.16. So we can round this off to $150 a month. Now, I don't call $150 a month to run your own business a lot of money. And if I forgot any expense at all that you might pay because you have a YouTube channel already, or you're thinking about having one and you thought of something that you could use that I don't use, that I may want to use, throw those in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And if you know of someone else that you think that would benefit from this video, then please share it with them so that they can watch it too. And if you would like to see more videos of mine, then please subscribe and hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And until the next video, bye.